Amigos, buenos días. Estamos de nuevo con una super entrevista con una super banda griega afincada en este momento en Berlín, que es Unverkalt. Por su nuevo disco Hereditary, que salió el fin de semana pasado, 27 de febrero, vía Mis. Tenemos con nosotros a Dimitra y Eli, parte de la banda, que van a estar charlando con nosotros acerca del nuevo disco. Hi Dimitra, hi Eli, how are you?
Hola.
Hello, thank you for having us. We are very happy to be here and super excited that we hear that you like the record. So ready to discuss about everything regarding the record. So thank you for having us. Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. Well, let's start talking about Hereditary feel much more aggressive and raw compared to your previous work. What triggered this shift towards black metal elements perhaps you have? And how did you balance that new violence with the cinematic atmosphere that defines Unverkalt?
Well, first of all, we definitely had a lot of influences on each of the band members, and um, by different styles of music, including black metal and including more aggressive styles. And let's say, as Unverkalt was born in more cinematic, ambient, experimental way, avant-garde kind of stuff, and a lot inspired by different artistic uh, directions. And let's say it was a conscious decision to have the third album, Hereditary, in a more aggressive style to blend more different genres, including those more like heavy ones compared to what we did before. Yeah, therefore we just tried to incorporate this into our music. However, not to completely destroy our previous identity, which was everything cinematic and the real kind of part. And yeah, we were very carefully approaching the process. That we don't really create this record that would be very logical continuation of the previous one. Right, Dimitri?
Yeah, for sure. We wanted to go in a different direction, but also blend all of our influences because everyone has like so different perspectives in the music and so many different influences. And that record was a very good example of what we could do, blending all those elements together. So yeah, we wanted to explore a lot of different territories with this record. Yes,
But it sounds amazing. You mix it so well that it
we are
sounds
so
really,
happy
really, really good.
because
Really good.
we had
It's a
also.
mesmerizing, as I told you, it's a mesmerizing album, and it is for those who likes also a lot of maybe metal subgenres, like a lot because we have every part of these things we like. So it's amazing.
Thank you.
So congratulations for this
Thank you
kind
very
of.
much.
Uh, okay, let's talk about the concept of Hereditary. The album title suggests a deep exploration of burdens and inherited shadows. For you, as vocalist and lyricist and composer, was the recording process of this album a kind of catharsis or an exorcism of those inherited weights?
I mean, yes, for sure. It was like a very personal approach in general. In this record, we tried to really express our fears, our insecurities, feelings that we have in general, because we all feel very safe when we do music. You know, it's like a safe space for us. So this record actually was like a catharsis in many areas, and it's really beautiful when you have the chance to express more thoughts of yours. And yeah, we were pretty open to this whole process. Yeah.
And I think yeah, exactly. Dimitri came up with this concept from the lyrical part, and this is way more personal rather than the previous two albums. It's it is a conceptual album, and all the songs revolve around the aspects of inheritance.
Oh, it
The
is a concept. We thought that it was, but you say you confirmed to us that it is a conceptual album.
it is a conceptual album indeed.
Okay,
All our albums were
nice.
conceptual, and while the previous two were a lot inspired by by other, let's say, expressions, other arts, and so on, and some, let's say, cinematic things. This one is, let's say, a combination also of personal experiences, the current situation, right, that we live in, and a lot of references, of course, to cultures that shaped us as people, and I think we tried to make it sound contemporary, but at the same time not bound to any kind of age where we live in. So I would say that from our perspective, this album, lyrically and musically as well, I would say it would sound contemporary, probably not only right now, but hopefully 10 years later or 10 years before that, and so on. And you wouldn't say in which age it was released. That was kind of the direction that we picked during the recording process. I mean, recording itself of the instrumentals and so on, I would say it's less catharsis definitely than the lyrical theme and so on. From my perspective, went really smooth, and we had the lineup change before this album, and we had two position switching, and I joined the band 1.5 years ago. Yoshi joined as a bass player, so we were, let's say, curious about how this process would go together in this new lineup with the new direction of music. Considering all the factors also going on around the project, and we were very happy to express all our thoughts, put all these layers together, and make those changes to our music.
If I may ask for Dimitra,
Yes.
who can you tell us which of the tracks was the more demanding or emotionally complex to put on words and to sing?
Mm-hmm. I think, okay, I need to think about it. The tracks, have some difficulty in some areas, but I would say the last one, the Maladie de l'Esprit, which was the last song in the record, it took me a long time to really get into it and really come up with something that I felt nice, and I felt that that was the song itself. So I would say yes, the last one was the most demanding for me. Not in the matter of technique or something, but in the matter of the feelings, the emotion, and the ideas, because it was like a lot of ideas there. So I
Okay.
needed to really
Writing and
start sorting
rewriting.
them. Yeah,
Writing and
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
exactly. Dimitri did already 5 times
it was
rewrote all the
crazy.
vocals and lyrics and so on for that song he shared with me, and then I'm asking do it once again and stuff like that. So
You know, throw it away then again. Then
oh,
tear the paper, throw it away again. You
But
know.
you feel it sometimes when something is a little bit off and you're not totally satisfied, you want to revisit it. And I revisited so many times, and in the end, it's my favorite track of the record. I just
Okay, I will. Every one of the tracks was amazing, but I'll have a check again on that one to check that. Okay.
of
Well,
course.
uh, let's talk about the collaboration with the legend, the god Sakis Tolis. In IDDC, you collaborated with the legendary Sakis Tolis. How did this partnership come about, and what do you think about this iconic voice add to the ritualistic energy of that specific track? I know you are for Greece, and I know Sakis Tolis is a milestone on Greek metal. So how did you come up with that?
So actually, Sakis knew, like Themis actually knew Sakis. So
Okay.
Themis is our main composer, let's say. So
Mhm.
they knew each other from the Greek scene, and there are many years they, discuss and they know each other. So when we did a live in Hamburg, I think
2 years
last
ago.
2 years ago. Oh my God, I lost the time. Um, yes,
Well, we have COVID about 6 years ago. Who will talk about it? Okay, so time is
Time flies.
passing so fast. Yeah.
time flies, and yes, sometimes you cannot really go with it.
Mm.
So yes, we had this show in Hamburg, and Themis asked him, like, would you like to to check the song out and see if you can come up with something, and of course if you want to collaborate with us on this. And he said yes, because he's such a humble person, and we will be very grateful forever. I don't know, because for me Sakis is like a legend to what he does, and it's really incredible to see also the artist behind the art, and he's really an amazing person. And yeah, it was really, really amazing to have him in this record, especially for his style, his vocal ability, and how bold his presence is. So also I was influenced in this song because when he came up with his part, I was like, oh wow, we need to really search this song even more. And yeah, I got also influenced by that. So definitely the greatest, one of the greatest moments in the record.
He also participated in the video. It's amazing.
Yeah, we just released the video, like
Yes.
dropped it yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday, we we have live broadcast every Thursday by 8 p.m. Colombia hour, and we show the video to people, and everybody like it.
Oh wow,
Everybody
thanks
like it.
so much.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the video was actually, when we were planning the release of the album, it wasn't the idea. We just stayed in touch with Sakis, and while he was on tour
Yeah.
in Central Europe with his solo project, right? I mean, he just found a date when he could come to Berlin and shoot this video with us. So we were like, wow, let's do
That
that.
was incredible.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, and
Amazing.
everyone loves him because he's such a humble person, and he does everything for the art. And he's not gonna say no. If he likes the project, he will go. And he came, and we had the best time, and
He
it was
carries the
great.
spirit. That's why we
Yes.
respect him so much.
Yeah.
Really. I mean,
Yeah.
he's the guy.
Okay. Well, it's nice to know that your idols are really good people. It's amazing. Well, let's talk about the visual narrative. The visual identity of this era, especially in videos like introjects, it's striking. How closely do you work on the visual storytelling to ensure it match the sonic cinema you create in the studio?
So we had this idea because this song is actually, let's say, I could say it's the core of the album because it carries a lot of lyrical similarities to the concept. Because of course you can find all the tracks, they have like some different themes that they are exploring, but this track is totally the core of the album. So I would say we were thinking what we wanted to do in the video clip, and I thought that this song fits so much to a house setup because it's like the core of your thoughts, the core of everything. Like this is you in reality. So we wanted to come up with this video shooting to be in a house and make it like a bit suffocating, a bit like claustrophobic in a way. I killed it.
Claustrophobic.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, the house was the core of this album because the house represents us, our soul, our thinking, our everything. So yeah, this is my interpretation, of course, though, because maybe can have some extra.
Absolutely. That was the idea. And then the work was just like, let's find that place,
Yes.
checking some places, some abandoned houses or whatever studios or we could do. And we were lucky to find it in Berlin, not really far from our recording studio. So we could bring all our gear and film everything. And, Femis also is very talented and professional videographer. So he did all the shooting and then all the editing. And the cool part, not only about the interjects and about all the videos that we do, is that it's all also self-produced. There's no on this album, it was like all 4 videos that we released, there was no agency or nobody else involved. There was a crew that was helping us a lot. And by the way, kudos to all of them because
Yes.
we got gear, equipment, we got spaces, we got very, very good conditions to get all the stuff. And we got people on set who were helping us a lot. But the cool part was that we came up with a concept, we came up with a script, we came up with all the improvisations that we did on site, and the was as close to our idea as it could be from our perspective.
Okay.
Lyrically, conceptually, of course, like sonic against visual, and also the end product, something that we envision.
It was
That's amazing.
personally, I think this song it's like very I don't know, emotional in many areas, and we tried also to make it like feel a bit also somehow like a possession, like trying to really get rid of the whole thing that you carry inside of you. So I'm very happy that you asked about this specific song because it's my favorite video actually, personally.
Yeah. Okay. That was, I mean, Introjex is your favorite video, and the last track of the album is your favorite song. So I'll check it out again. Okay. Based on what you say me. Okay. This is the last question. So first of all, I want to thank you again for being here in this interview.
Our
I know
pleasure.
you are from Athens. I know you are being based in Berlin. How have just these two different urban landscapes influenced the cold, dark, and industrial textures we hear in Hereditary? Being in two
Can start.
very different places like
Absolutely.
Athens and Berlin.
There is an influence, and Dimitri and Femis moved from Athens. The rest of the band now, Christian, Yoshi, and me, joined in Berlin throughout
Yeah.
a few years of band being there. And I think, last couple of years in Europe and all around the world, they haven't been the most stable, I would say, and so on. And we go through a lot of challenges, and I think that uh, you know, of course, there's specific locations, and Berlin, you could say, yeah, it's like a more industrial, more techno, more progressive, or whatever. I don't think that's exactly the relation of the more industrial kind of sounding or anything like this. It is more about changing the environment, changing the surrounding. We're at the new studio with the new people. We do things a little bit in a different way. We challenge each other in a different way, so that brings different sounding. And definitely, whether this album was recorded in Berlin or Athens doesn't really matter from my perspective, right? the
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
environment,
Yeah.
how the ideas came together from everyone. Of course, it is very much um, circumstance, right, by where we are and how we do things.
Yeah, I think it's really beautiful when you work with people that are coming also from different countries and you can share so many different ideas and cultural backgrounds. So I think this album is very special for that specific reason because we brought so many different perspectives into it. So yeah, I think right now we are based in Berlin. It's not counting anything. It's what we have and what we carry as personalities. So that was really the special thing about this record. We did it all together.
But we're actually in Athens right now on
Yes.
vacation.
Ah, you're in Athens right now. Okay.
We are at the house of the mother of Femis, of our guitarist,
Yeah.
and Dimitra has a birthday today.
Yes,
So
I
we
have
kind of,
birthday.
yeah, happy birthday, Dimitra.
Thank you.
Ah, Dimitra, your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Can I ask how many years or
30.
maybe
I read it. Today I'm 30.
Anniversary.
30? Okay.
Finally,
Okay.
I'm 30.
Okay, you're reaching 30. Welcome to 30s. The best part of the I think is was I'm 45, 46, I'm sorry. And I think my best time was my 30s. So I hope you enjoyed your 30s, okay?
it's the entry to the best part of
It's
the
the
life,
entry
right?
of the
Let's be listening.
they told me a lot of people that now it's the time for me to to feel a little bit more about
Yeah,
the whole thing.
yeah.
So happy birthday, Dimitra. It's an honor to have you here on your birthday.
Yes, thank you so much, Zan. Really.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for being with us. I just for finishing, I would like you to have a little greetings for our Roller Radio listeners here in Colombia and Latin America. So, if you would, thank you so much.
Guys, thanks for having us, and all the listeners. We wish you all peaceful time, calm, less stress, and strong health. The rest probably will come or not, but the health is most important because
Yes.
whatever whatever else you would have without health, it's just nothing. So stay
Yes.
strong and healthy.
Thank you so much, Jan. Thank you for having us. It was a great pleasure. Yes.
It was a great pleasure for me, and congratulations for Hereditary. It's a really, really mesmerizing album. So congratulations. I
Thank
hope that
you.
I hope the best for you this year. I know this will be the year for you to explode.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
all the beautiful words, and hope to meet you in the future on our touring or whatever. We really hope
I mean,
for it.
I haven't asked you any plans for Latin America right now.
Not right now, but we really want to come there, so we will try our best to make it happen. I believe that
If
we
you
will
are
make
the
it
promoter
happen.
or booking agent or whoever in Latin America listening to us right now, reach out to us. We're very happy to explore options because we want to promote the new album. So we're
Okay.
all
I talked to a couple of big guys I know. Okay, to
that
see if
would be
we can
great.
have you here. We can have you
That's
down here.
Jan, really, and
Okay.
to meet
Thank you
you
so
guys.
much.
Thank you so much. Have a good. Is it day? Day.
We're in the noon right now.
Ah,
So have a great afternoon
have
and
a great
evening.
afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye.